Yeah, hi everybody. Today I'm gonna show my build because a couple of people have asked me what specifically I'm running. This is what this video is gonna be about. So let's jump right into it. Um, so as my main weapon, I'm running a classic M44 carbine with brutal, deadly, and prepared. And on my attachments, I have um, headshot damage as my primary damage increase, and then critical hit damage and critical hit chance. Um, this gun is almost maxed out, so I could get like 3 or 4% more in the headshot damage, and then I think like 1.5k more base damage. For instance, this one here is maxed out on base damage and headshot damage, but unfortunately it has Swift in the middle, which doesn't give me any advantage. So um, that's why I'm running this one here. Um, as my secondary, it's not really that important because most of the time I play with my sniper. I just use this gun to finish people off if they survive the shot, or if they get too close to me and hip fire in front of me, then I usually switch to this gun. So nothing special here. Responsive, deadly, and unforgiving on the bottom. I actually like unforgiving on the bottom a lot. I actually prefer this over competent because I'm usually in my second health segment anyway because of my low toughness. And yeah, most of the mod attachments here are rolled to critical hit damage. I actually have a slightly better one on the base damage with 25.7k, but it has a little bit less critical hit chance. Has the same talents, so deadly, responsive, and unforgiving. I don't know, maybe I'll try this one out at some point and see if it makes any difference. But as I said, I'm not running this one that much, so that's why it doesn't really matter that much to me what I run as my secondary. Um, as my for my third gun, or like um, my sidearm, I'm running a double barrel. I actually never switched to that one. Has been a long time since I've been using this. Also a 39R in case the new update comes out. I'm probably have to get rid of my nimble holster and switch to Colonel Bliss to get that extra damage for the sniping. Um, yeah, so that's why I have the 39 NAR, because it has high RPM and just lets you easily stack those 9 or 10 shots to get that bonus from the Colonel holster. So let me start off with the holster because I'm already talking about that. So right now I'm running Nimble. Pretty decent one. Major attribute is health. Critical hit chance might be another alternative here. It's it's probably up to you what you want to run here. I'm running as a performance mode the 6% 8 cell feel, and I also have a Bliss holster already ready for the new update, so it's pretty much the same, except a little bit less electronics. But so I'm gonna run that one when the update comes, and they're gonna make Nimble completely useless. Then I unfortunately couldn't find any good what's it called, exotic knee pads. I forgot what their name for that one was. So for these ones I run tactical pads with Accolades triple. I don't even know what that does, to be honest. I don't really care about the talent. I was using one of the green ones here on this slot before. So what is important though is the disrupt and shock resistance, because if I get into a fight with another sniper, it's kind of helpful to have that disrupt resistance a little bit higher, so your gun doesn't completely go crazy on the screen. Also like to have damage to elites always on every piece that I have, so I'm able to one-shot these yellow NPCs. And as a performance mode, I'm running pulse critical hit damage on this one. For my mask, I'm running Tenacious with enemy armor damage roll to it. Alternatively, I could probably roll this to critical hit chance. Again, I run damage to elites and firearms mod. Also run to electronics. Then I'm running Reckless with this one is actually rolled to stamina. This is my only stamina piece because I can already one-shot people, so it doesn't like I don't want to go more squishy, and this is working out actually pretty well for me. I really like the Reckless. I do have a really good Barrett's piece, but basically with the same stats except ammo capacity. But I actually prefer the Reckless because with the Barretts you always have to be like precisely on your skill cooldowns to get that extra 5% damage, which I don't like. I like to have the constant 8% more. I don't really care about the incoming damage. Most of the times I'm shooting from the distance anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Or I try to shoot from the distance if it's possible. For my holster, I'm running specialized. The critical hit damage is a little bit low on this one. I'm trying to find one with 9%. Baron resistance is good on this one. Could also be disrupt. Doesn't really matter that much. And I'm running 2 times the pulse critical hit chance because my critical hit chance is kind of low because of the gun that I'm using. It doesn't have that many attachments that you can put on it. And this is also rolled to firearms. Lastly, what's probably making this build very strong are the CLANCY'S gloves. I was kind of lucky with these ones. So they already have a high they already came with a high high critical hit damage and marksman rifle damage. I rolled it to critical hit chance, and it was already rolled to firearms. Armor is also very, very high, so this one was a pretty lucky drop. It's also the only exotic that I'm using on this build. I would like to get the short bow knee pads. I dropped a couple of pairs, but they weren't really what I'm looking for. It's probably also the most difficult piece to get because you have the 3 minor attributes, then 1 major, and 1. Of course, the armor has to be high too, and then it has to be rolled to firearms. So all of that makes it very difficult to get good ones. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for right now. Let me switch to my main weapon so you can see what damage it does. So if I'm standing right next to you, I do like around 600k without booster or anything. If I pop my pulse, we get a critical damage here. It goes up to 750k, and pop the booster too. Maybe we get a good one here. So this one is almost at 700 then. Just the regular damage. Let's see if we can get critical damage here. Wasn't lucky there. Meanwhile, while this is reloading, let me show you what the prepared does. So if you remember, I was doing around 670k with my booster without critical hit damage. So if I'm zoomed in here, so the prepared already gives me more, and you see without booster or anything it already goes up to 840k base damage. So let me pop. Ouch, I didn't want to do that, but it doesn't really matter. So this one goes up to almost 1 million, which is really nice, because that drops most of the like if I'm on that distance and if I get my critical hit chance, that drops basically everyone if I have my booster popped. Most of the times I'm doing cover to cover to get the Is there a possibility to do that in here? I don't think so. No, I cannot show you that. But the talent, what is it? Tactical advance gives you a little bit more damage, so I'm usually running cover to cover, and then I'm trying to do a couple of shots in a row. Usually I'm pretty good with like doing 2 headshots in a row too, so most of the times that's enough to drop people. Yeah, so that is basically it. I probably talked about everything in this build. I showed you the sniper as well. Yeah, what you could do as well is you could run refreshed instead. That might be a good alternative to the tenacious. But most of the times the tenacious is kind of helpful to get that extra damage. Yeah, so is there anything else? No, that should be basically it. Yeah, so this is my build. I hope you like it. And thank you for watching this video.